Rock Point 256.
Welcome to Changing World.
Rock Point 256.
Welcome to another way of thinking.
Rock Point 256.
Yeah. Believe in yourself and in your heart.
Come with me to Rock Point.
Hey, discover the rock in you.
Come with me to Rock Point. Rock Point.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Man, 256,700 youths can't find jobs every year.
This is about to change!
650,000 homes survive on just 1 meal a day?
This is also about to change. To find out who will change this, look into the mirror. You will change all this. Become a Gen Next advocate for smaller families to save your countrymen from the burden of a large population. SMS Gen Next, GENEXT, to our toll-free number 8464 or log on to www.gennext.ug or join Gen Next Uganda on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at GenNextUG.
This message is brought to you by UHMG, the home of the good life, supported by USAID.
Rock Point 256.
Hello, our lovely listeners. Welcome to another episode of Rock Point 256. First, let's remind ourselves about what happened in Rock Point last week. Charles started thinking of making briquettes.
Well, I'm looking for more ways of making money.
What happened to the bricks?
It takes long for money to come. It takes months for you to even have enough bricks to burn. And then you spend months looking for market afterwards. All that time, you're eating nothing. I need a business like this. One that gives me quick money. One that doesn't get me into trouble for cutting trees.
Gomari taught him a lesson.
I did learn my lesson. I'm really interested in this business.
Looks like your young friend is interested in making briquettes.
The fundraising for the building of the doctor's house is really going well, but the doctor still wants to go.
I was very touched by the contribution of the market women, but honestly, it's complicated for me.
I don't know what we shall do in your absence, Dr. Ian.
I am sure you will do very well without me, and the next doctor who comes will have accommodation.
But the community wants you to be the first to stay in the accommodation, Dr. Ian.
Well, we will see.
And now on Rock Point 256, episode 321.
Rock Point 256. Discover the rock in you.
Hey, Joan, I didn't know you were in here cooking.
Munanga, I'm here, Goretti. This is the time I start preparing the food for lunch.
How are you, my dear?
I'm fine, Goretti. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm on the way to the market, so I decided to pass by and see how you're doing. What kind of charcoal is this? Is this charcoal?
I now use briquettes.
Briquettes? What are those?
Well, it's charcoal, but not the usual charcoal that you know.
They're like mandazi.
They make it by mixing different things. I actually prefer it to charcoal.
Really? Why?
They are cheaper and even cook longer.
Hey?
You should start using them, you know. Briquettes help me to cut costs. They are cheaper to buy, and yet I cook and cook and cook before they turn to ash.
Who makes these? Where do you buy them?
I buy them from Faith, Mrs. Zack.
Anna, I think I'll try them and see. Kale Joan, I'm off to the market. I'll see you later when you come for the kids.
Where's the patient who was seated at the waiting desk?
I've already attended to her and sent her off, doctor.
Good then, Sister Aisha. What is that?
Sounds like a lorry.
I know it's a truck, but surely they can't already... Just a minute, let me look outside.
It seems the district truck is taking construction materials to the construction site.
I can't believe it. These people are actually serious. They are actually going to start building the staff quarters. Look at all those people.
The people collected enough money to construct the doctor's quarters.
Wow, I can't believe this has come from the contributions of the people of Rock Point. It is so...
It shows you how things can happen when people really treasure someone's services. This is how they show you that they want you to stay, Dr. Ian.
Good morning, Dr. Ian. Sister Aisha.
Good morning, Dr. Naomi.
District Health Officer, you're welcome to Rock Point, Madam.
It has been some time since I was last here to supervise, but I've been hearing so much about this health center. I wanted to come and see for myself.
You're welcome, Doctor.
May I have a look around the health center, see how things are going?
I have seen the district truck pass by outside. I presume it is hauling building materials for the staff quarters the community is building.
Yes, I managed to send the truck out to give a hand. It was the least the district could do. It was quite a wake-up call for us, you know. I mean, if the people of Rock Point can decide to do this on their own, well, how could we not give a hand?
I never would have thought it was possible.
They are building a house for you?
Yes, Dr. Naomi, and for the other staff that don't have accommodation.
Wow, it is quite a testament to your good work here, Doctor.
I have tried to do my best, which sometimes was not enough.
I've had your requests for additional staff, particularly during the dysentery outbreak. I'm afraid there's nothing I could do. We are short-staffed at most of the health centers in the district, like the case across the country.
It was difficult, but thank God the outbreak seems to have stopped. Things are much more manageable here these days.
You've done some good work here, Sister Aisha. I'm sure Dr. Ian found it easy to get used.
Yeah, Aisha's a committed nurse. She works really hard, and she's the only one who sleeps here. She sometimes does work for the three of us.
You're three here now, 2 nurses and a doctor, not so?
Yes, madam. And the volunteer was coming to help from time to time.
Are you still in need of additional staff?
Well, madam, it would really help. But once I have moved my family here and settled in, that will be a big help.
What? I got your resignation letter. Are you staying?
Well, after seeing how the people sacrificed to build a house for me, I decided to stay. I am sorry I haven't written to you about that yet. But you could throw away that letter. I am not leaving.
Wow, I'm not surprised. Alright, I'm going to look into the request for extra staff myself.
We would appreciate that, madam.
Okay then, let me see the award and your records.
What brings you at the microfinance, Charles?
I want to open an account here at the microfinance.
Oh, of course. What kind of account do you want to open?
I want 2 accounts. I want an account where I can't be allowed to withdraw for a long time. But I also want another where I can withdraw when I need some money for business.
Oh, so how much money do you have?
600,000 shillings. I sold bricks to the health center. They are building a house for the doctor.
I know, Charles. You made the bricks in my husband's land.
You're Mrs. Guma?
How can you not know that?
Well, I'm not from here, so...
Oh, I understand. All right. I'm going to open for you the 2 accounts that you want. A savings account where you can withdraw money to use, but also another account where you only deposit and not withdraw.
Okay.
So when will you finally want to withdraw from this other account?
After 1 year, I guess.
Are you sure? Because you will be fined if you decide to withdraw before the year ends.
I am sure. I want to keep depositing without withdrawing for a whole year. I'm sure I will have enough money to take me to school.
Is that why you are doing this?
Yes, madam. I'm saving to go back to school. I want to study and be a contractor.
Wow, good. Then in that case, I will negotiate for you to see that you get a bigger interest.
There is interest?
Yes, of course. At the end of the year, you will get your money with interest. So of the 600,000, how do we divide it between the 2 accounts?
500,000 on the account where I won't withdraw. 100,000 on the one where I will withdraw.
All right, please fill this form.
Come on, guys. Let's put our backs into it. You're slashing like you haven't had breakfast.
Coach Tito, Blasio took only 1 jug of porridge. That to him is not breakfast.
Speak for yourself, Fofono. Let's focus, boys. As the Rock Point football team, this is our contribution to the building of the doctor's house for the health center. So please, take it seriously.
Yes, coach.
In fact, I think we should actually be doing more. What do you fellas say to us putting some money together? The health center project needs more than manual labor, you know?
Aye, but coach, it might be hard to get the guys together, coach, to contribute. Things are tough enough for them as it is at the moment. What do you think, Stephen?
I agree with Blasio. Coach, let's keep to what we promised and help with as much manpower as we can. After all, the building project will be saving the money that they would have spent on manual labor.
I suppose you are right. It was just a thought.
Oh, Coach Tito.
Here comes Solomon.
I see you are working the boys. Coach.
We are doing our best, Mr. Solomon, making sure that the doctor and the nurses have a place to stay.
Great. Having housing for the doctor will benefit all of us in Rock Point. We are going to make sure Rock Point has a doctor's house that will be the envy of all doctors in the country. That way, we will never be without a good doctor.
Each and every year, 1 million children die of malaria. What is the solution to save the African children them and the pregnant woman them? Take this as a warning and save your life. Kajimsa ojembuza okwewa lomsuja kwensiri omuntu wakolatya.
Kenda mangu okule akatimba kensiri osule ngomo.
Ataba kubanga kunkude okukujanja bobulungi ninakolatya.
Aogende omso newa kuwete galoma leyotosi.
This is a message from the Ministry of Health.
Pambi, I thank Mama JB for inviting me to your savings group meeting.
You're welcome, Joanne. Mama JB has not yet arrived for the meeting, but let Mama Priska tell you some of the things to expect.
Joanne, when Nora told us about you wanting to join us, we thought it was a good idea. Didn't we, Mama Irene?
Yes, we did. After all, your restaurant is doing quite well, and you would make our car savings circle stronger.
Thank you. So what do I need to do?
You will have to be saving 20,000 shillings per week with the group.
20,000?
It's a lot for you.
I don't think I can handle 20,000 every week.
But Joanne, you make more money than all of us with that lovely restaurant of yours.
You see, I've been trying to save for a water tank. It's so hard. Now if on top of that I have to put aside 20,000 a week, well, I don't know.
I have an idea. Why don't you put aside 3,000 a day? That way, you won't feel the pinch so much. And at the end of the week, you will have saved 21,000.
Mapriska is right. If you earn daily, you should save daily. That's how most of us manage.
Really?
Yes, some even save twice a day.
What?
One of the ladies in our savings group has a milk business. Milk is bought in 2 shifts in a day. Many people come to buy in the morning, and then during the day there is no business. Then in the evening, people again come in large numbers. So what she does, she calculates those 2 sales separately and saves twice a day. It is a very smart way to save.
I see.
Do you think you can try? I'm sure it would be good for you, Joanne.
Let me try. And Manange, thank you for your advice.
Dr. Ian, you're welcome. Have you come to see how the work is progressing?
Actually, Solomon, I wanted to lend a hand. It is such a powerful gesture having the people of Rock Point do something like this for their health center.
They value the services they get from the health center, Dr. Ian.
It's amazing. Solomon, you should know that I withdrew my resignation. I have informed the district health officer. I am not going anywhere. Not after what the people of Rock Point are doing for us.
Well, that is fantastic news, Dr. Ian. Fantastic.
I'll be happy to do the journey between Matari and Rock Point for a few more months until the housing is done. Knowing there's a place for us here, my wife has agreed.
Thank you, Dr. Ian. And please thank your wife as well. I speak for the whole of Rock Point when I say we are grateful.
So how is the construction going?
It is going well. Some of the usual problems like people stealing supplies is not happening here. I think it's because it would be like stealing from yourself for most of these people. They all have a personal stake in the project.
And you have all the materials you need?
Yes, we do. We had a problem with the cement mixer, but it was sorted yesterday. Everything is fine here, Doctor.
Hello, Solomon.
Who is this man I am seeing? Amon and your wife Pauline? Welcome home. It is good to see you.
Hello, Solomon.
Amon, Pauline, This is Dr. Ian from the health center.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Ian.
Nice to meet you too.
It looks like we are going to be neighbors, Doctor.
Oh, is that your house on the hill?
Yes, it is finally completed. We heard about the project, Solomon, about building staff housing for the health center. We wanted to see if we could lend a hand, you know.
After all, Rock Point is our home too. Soon, we'll be back home.
Oh, where do you two stay? Kampala?
No, we stay in Matare.
Wow, Matare.